It was about 3 or 4 months ago. I had the pleasure and, more importantly, the honour to catch up with cricketing legend Julie Stokton, have a chat about her career, a very unassuming legend of Australian cricket. Well, now taking centre is her son Jake Stokton, who I caught up with to have a chat about Wingate Stud. Well, Jake, good to catch up there. Before we have a chat about all things harness racing, your mum, Julie, what an unassuming and gracious lady she is, despite the fact she holds so many records.
Yeah, no, lovely lady, and very lucky to call her my mother.
Did you follow in the footsteps as far as cricket was concerned?
No, not so much. Played juniors all the way through, played every sort of sport, but probably ended up going down the Aussie rules football path when we had to make a decision which way we're going to go. Went that way.
Based in Wagga Wagga, and such a famous area for sports people.
Yeah, Wagga's, many great cricketers, footballers, a couple of the best, Wayne Carey's, Paul Kelly's, Michael Slater's, Mike Taylor's. Wagga has, Peter Sterling. There's just that many people that Riverina produce. It's unbelievable for a small town.
Well, Jay, you're certainly enjoying a fabulous success as far as Wingate Farm is concerned, and in harness racing. How did your harness racing career unfold?
Harness racing career unfolded. I was born into it, sort of third generation. Grandfather Les Stokton, he had a stud back in the Riverina and down in Victoria at Shepparton, going back a long way. My father, till he passed away, always trained a couple of horses, and my younger days were always with the horses, and that's all I remembered. So when I was old enough to get back into it myself, I always had a love of racing. So I was always going to get back into it.
Jake, you've been in charge of Wingate Stud now for virtually exactly the 12 months, and it's been an outstanding 12 months. And what an ideal situation and an ideal location Wingate Stud is.
Yeah, brilliant. The Riverina where we are, it's halfway between Sydney and Melbourne. So, it's like here tonight, we can pop down to Sydney to Menangle headquarters, or we can, about the same, not much difference to go to anywhere in Victoria, Melton or Shepparton or Cobram's just over the border. So we're in a really good spot to, attract business from both, from everywhere.
Jay, looking at pictures of your setup, and you lack for nothing. Everything is just 100%.
Yeah, we've been busy setting up and sort of doing it how we like, and we this season we'll be ready to go, and we'll be standing the 2 stallions this year. Be Happy Mac and Tintin America, and we're really happy with the books they got last year, and they got probably the best books they've ever, or best book probably Tintin America's ever done was last season, and numbers wise as well, and Be Happy Mac's really his first season, about 80 odd in file, so he's got in some quality mares there, so he's going to get every chance.
Jay, Tintin in America has just been a proven sire year in, year out.
Yeah, and I see there was a good win on the way here. I think a big one to beat in the Singo next week. Probably should be nearly favourite would be Tim's a Trooper. So he's a Tintin America. Also, you could have Mahomes is there as well. They're both Tintin Americas and both really good 4-year-olds. And I think he had 3 runners in the Chariots of Fire. That year. So and that was his first crop here in Australia. So he just goes leaves winners every week, and he's the most for colonial bred stallion. He's very good value.
Apart from the size, you cater for all horses, your mares and the yearlings.
Our main focus before I started was always known to be the sales, and I'm a seller and breed to sell. Race the odd one like this one here tonight is a filly we kept out of a really good mare, Sabrina Bromack. We'll keep the odd filly, but I breed everything and match everything up to sell, and keep the odd filly here and there.
There's an important day coming up, only in a few weeks' time, September 11, the Seaman Collection.
Yeah, the season starts off again. It doesn't feel like it was, it wasn't that far long ago that last season, but yeah, we're here again and we're ready to go. I'm in an ideal spot too. We're only 3 minutes from the airport in Wagga, so we send out seamen every Monday, Wednesday, Friday all over Australia, so it's nice and close and very handy.
Must be exciting times, Jake, when the newcomers to harness racing start to go onto the ground.
Yeah, it is. My favourite time of year, stud season. I know you don't get a lot of sleep and there's a lot of worry, but there's a lot of reward too. To see them foals and as they and then last year's foals that are maturing into them yearlings, and that's my really. I love doing the yearlings and seeing them from foals and then preparing them to take them to the sale. their progress. It's something that I like doing.
Yeah, it must be a big kick when you see one that's been foaled at the Wingate go on to bigger and better things.
Yeah, that's right. And then the stadium we just talked about, Be Happy Mac, he was born and bred at home. So, and then I then purchased him back to Standing Matt Stud. But he was Australian 2-year-old of the year, and that was my dream to breed a colt or a horse good enough to one day stand and have the support of people, and the support for him's been amazing. So, I think we're onto something there.
And your job as stud master, no doubt, 24 hours a day?
Yeah, we're 24 hours a day. Help with Roger Strong and my son Jack and partner Jess. We sort of all chip in and get it done.
Good to catch up with you, Jake, and no doubt we'll be looking forward with a great deal of interest for the new crop from Tintin in America and Be Happy Mac.
Yep, thank you.